Today's video is about a man who greatly influenced the course of history, Francis Bacon. A man of many hats, Francis Bacon was an English philosopher, statesman, scientist, jurist, orator, and author. Born in the late 16th century, his influence spans centuries, leaving an indelible mark on the world as we know it. His most notable contribution? The establishment of the scientific method, a systematic approach to inquiry that forms the backbone of modern scientific investigation, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. His writings and ideas have shaped countless fields, from law to literature, from politics to philosophy. He was a Renaissance man in the truest sense of the word. A testament to the power of curiosity and intellect. So who exactly was Francis Bacon? Let's delve into his life and achievements. Francis Bacon was born into a prominent, wealthy family in London on January 22nd, 1561. This was a time of political and religious upheaval, as the Protestant Reformation was reshaping the landscape of England. Born to Sir Nicholas Bacon, the Lord Keeper of the Great Seal, and his second wife, Lady Anne Cook, a scholar in her own right, Francis was introduced to the world of politics and learning from a young age. Lady Anne, a linguist who was fluent in 5 languages, was his first teacher, fostering in him a deep love for learning and intellectual pursuits. Growing up in the heart of London, young Francis was surrounded by the vibrant intellectual life of the capital. His father's position provided him with access to the court of Queen Elizabeth I, exposing him to the intrigues and machinations of political life. This early exposure would later shape his views on governance and law and influence his philosophical works. In 1573, at the tender age of 12, Francis enrolled at Trinity College, Cambridge. A precocious student, he immersed himself in the study of the classics and the new humanist ideas sweeping Europe. However, he was not entirely satisfied with the traditional methods of teaching. He found the Aristotelian philosophy that dominated the curriculum too rigid and dogmatic, and yearned for a more empirical approach to knowledge. After 3 years at Cambridge, Francis left without a degree. He then entered Gray's Inn to study law, following in his father's footsteps. Here he delved into the intricacies of English common law, honing his oratory skills and developing a keen understanding of jurisprudence. Throughout his education, Francis displayed an insatiable curiosity and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. His rigorous academic training, combined with his exposure to political life, equipped him with the skills that would serve him well in his future endeavors. Bacon's early years set a strong foundation for his later accomplishments. His unique blend of political savvy and intellectual prowess would propel him to the highest echelons of power and cement his place in history as one of the greatest minds of his era. As Bacon ventured into his professional life, his intellect and wit began to shine. His career was as rich and varied as his mind, traversing the fields of politics, law, philosophy, and science. His journey into the public sphere began with his election as a Member of Parliament for Bossini, Cornwall in the year 1581. The Parliament was a stage where Bacon's sharp intellect and eloquence found a perfect outlet. He was known for his ability to dissect arguments with precision and present his own views with compelling clarity. As his reputation grew, so did his responsibilities. Bacon was appointed Attorney General in 1616, a role that placed him at the heart of the English legal system. His tenure was marked by a keen sense of justice, and he was instrumental in reforming the outdated legal codes of his time. Bacon's crowning achievement came in 1617 when he was appointed Lord Chancellor, the highest position in the English government. As Lord Chancellor, Bacon was known for his impartiality and his efforts to uphold the law. He was a beacon of justice in a court often riddled with corruption and favoritism. However, the pinnacle of his career was also the precipice of his downfall. Accusations of corruption began to swirl around Bacon, and in 1621 he was found guilty. He was banished from Parliament and the London courts, a fall from grace that marked the end of his political career. Yet it was in the ashes of his political life that Bacon's intellectual legacy was truly born. He turned his attention to philosophy and science, fields that benefited immensely from his sharp mind. Bacon is often credited with developing the scientific method, a systematic way of investigating the natural world that forms the backbone of modern science. His emphasis on empirical evidence and experimentation challenged the established norms and laid the groundwork for the Age of Enlightenment. Bacon's most significant philosophical work, Novum Organum, introduced a new method of understanding the world, one based on inductive reasoning. This was a radical departure from the dominant Aristotelian method of deductive reasoning. His philosophy of science insisted on a clear separation of science and religion, a novel idea in a time when the two were often intertwined. In his treatise, The Advancement of Learning, Bacon championed the idea of progress and the pursuit of knowledge. His belief in the power of education and the potential for human advancement through learning has left an indelible mark on the world. Despite his fall from grace, Bacon's influence on scientific thought is undeniable. His contributions to the development of the scientific method and his philosophical insights have shaped the way we understand and interact with the world around us. Francis Bacon, the man who fell from the highest political office, rose to become one of the most influential thinkers of his time, and indeed of all time. In the twilight of his life, Bacon continued to write and explore his intellectual pursuits. Bidding adieu to public life, he sought solace in his studies, his quill often working furiously till late into the night. His passion for philosophy and science remained undimmed, the spark of curiosity still burning brightly. He was not without recognition. The prestigious title of knighthood was bestowed upon him, a reward for his lifetime of service and contribution to the realm of knowledge. Sir Francis Bacon, the title seemed fitting for a man of his stature, adding a touch of grandeur to his already impressive legacy. Yet even the most brilliant minds cannot escape the inevitable march of time. His health began to wane, the physical manifestation of the toll taken by years of relentless work and intellectual exertion. He continued to push on, his spirit unyielding, his mind still brimming with ideas and theories. And then, on a seemingly ordinary day, the 9th of April, 1626, the world bid farewell to one of its greatest thinkers. His body may have succumbed to the passage of time, but his ideas, his theories, and his works continue to live on. They continue to inspire, to challenge, to provoke thought, and to incite curiosity. Bacon's life stands as a testament to the power of knowledge and the pursuit of truth. His legacy serves as a beacon, guiding future generations towards the path of intellectual exploration and discovery. Bacon's impact on society extends far beyond his lifetime. His work didn't merely shape the era he lived in, but it has continued to influence generations of thinkers and scientists. Bacon's philosophy and methodologies set the stage for the Enlightenment, a period of profound intellectual growth and discovery. His emphasis on empirical evidence and inductive reasoning challenged conventional wisdom and pushed humanity towards a more rational and scientific approach to understanding the world. Bacon is often hailed as the father of empiricism and the scientific method. His insistence on observation, experimentation, and the analysis of data laid the groundwork for modern scientific inquiry. His work has not only given birth to numerous scientific disciplines, but has also fundamentally changed how we perceive and engage with the world around us. His influence is not limited to the realm of science alone. Bacon's ideas have permeated into our societal structures, our education systems, and our collective consciousness. His work has shaped our understanding of power, knowledge, and the human condition. Indeed, the world as we know it today owes much to Bacon's groundbreaking ideas. His philosophies have been the guiding light for countless innovations and advancements, pushing the boundaries of human potential and achievement. Francis Bacon, a man ahead of his time, left an indelible mark on the world. His legacy continues to inspire thinkers and innovators to this day. His life's work serves as a reminder of the power of curiosity, the value of rigorous inquiry, and the limitless possibilities of the human mind.